Hi guys, so you guys know these videos on the channel are unedited, so that's basically what it's gonna be, unedited. Um, so this was like a request by a friend that I will very gladly do as a topic in the channel. And it's about, a certain online game. Now, I'm going to tell you my backstory on the game and why, so you understand what the situation, I explain the situation, why it bothers me. So, my laptop is really crappy, doesn't have much capacity, it's definitely nothing, it's just a laptop that it's slowly dying, basically. So, I had a lot of time in in my life after certain things happened, and that I got a more stable job, and that I could work and so on. I had more time to do what I wanted, and one of the things that I want is to play video games again. But my console broke, and another console, I couldn't bring it with me, and it was really upsetting. So I had no idea how to have a game that was a good game, an entertaining game. That's not like a mini game like Facebook games. Like it was, I wanted like a certain type of game. So I remember this site called Gaia Online, which is mostly known by being like a cyber hangout for people. You do your avatar and you dress it up and have all these items and so on. But in Gaia, there's certain games that you can play, and one of them was kind of entertaining. I remember it to be entertaining. And hey, man, I understand if you don't like it and you think it's boring. I can understand it, but for me, and me wanting to play a video game, I thought it was a very light game, easy to play, easy to use on my laptop. I mean, it was entertaining for me enough, so I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna play it. So I did, but I got into like some issues within the game. And you know how there's always like issues in games, like it's not exclusive of this, obviously, because when you play video games, it always happens like, oh, every time I enter this area, it always has a lag, or oh my god, this glitch kicks people out of the crew or whatever. There's always certain things in video games that annoy us. And the thing is, this game is really cooperative. Like, it's online. A lot of people are playing at the same time, and there's certain tasks because you follow a storyline, and you have to do certain tasks in order to advance in the storyline, and those give you stuff so you're level up and so on. It's not complicated, but it's a lot to explain. But don't worry. The point is that I read to a task that you had to either go alone or go with a crew, and if you go with a crew, you get better rewards if you go with a crew rather than alone. So I tried actually alone because no one would recruit me. I will explain why. But the point is, I went alone. I wasn't doing well because I had still a lot of doubts. Basically, you have all these powers, right? The different stuff and so on, attacks, defenses, and so on. And you gain these certain things, points, let's say, and you choose which ones to like level up or whatever. So I had no idea how to spend those points, and over that, I had to do this task. And no one would recruit me because I was like level 5 or 6 and so on. I'm not sure. But I was a low level, and most of people would be already level 10 redoing this task. But I had to do it because it was my first time doing it, right? Well, I could never get a crew. Like, people would be extremely mean if I was in a crew, and then they would add me and be like, "Oh my god, no, kick her out. She's like level 5." And so I could never advance in the fucking game. It was so annoying. Like, I wasn't able to. So eventually I went to the forums and finally asked for help in the forums. And I was like, I need someone to tell me how to spend my points, like what am I doing wrong, because I can't beat it by myself. But also, I need someone if they can crew with me, because I don't get it. Now, there's two ways to get a cruise, right? In game, and in that part, they can crew you right in the spot, or you bring on your friends and you crew all them and so on. So it can be a random crew of random people being formed, or it could be a already formed crew that you know these people and you ask them to go with you and do this task. So I was, again, a small level. No one really wanted to help me. No one really had the patience. And in that forum post that I made, I only got 2 responses. And one of them was this girl who was like, sure, I'll help you. I'll add you on Skype if you want. We can talk. And I added her, and she added me in a call with her and her boyfriend. And they explained me how to use my points, and they explained me a lot of things. Long story short, they helped me with not only the task, but to level up to be up to level 10. And in matter of like, what, a week or two? And I was like, wow, thank you so much. Like, I really appreciated the fact that they took time to help me not knowing much about the game and they knowing a lot. And they were like, no, I know, we, do this all the time, and it's cool. Then they showed me a thread that they made basically to help people in this a certain task. It was another task, not in the moment that I was level 5 that I had to do. Another one for higher levels. But people would come here to ask for help, and they would. Um, or this girl would check the forums and see if someone needed help, and she will help them out. And that's something not many people does in that game, honestly. It's not like it happens all the time. It didn't happen to me, and I know it hasn't happened to a lot of people. So what happened is that she saw that there were a lot of people trying to level up and so on. They weren't really sure and so on. So she made a new thread saying, we have a specific crew of people. It was her and her boyfriend and some of her friends that were already real experienced and already had a lot of time in the game. And she said, we have a crew of people. You want help for certain tasks or leveling, you can hit us up, and we will help you up with whatever you need. And I thought it was a pretty cool idea because no one was doing that. So the problem was that days later, she received a PM from one of the admins of Gaia Online, and the admin said that they had to shut that thread down because it was redundant that she was doing that in the forum of the game. I understand why it was redundant. I understand why they thought of it. But what got me upset is that they don't understand that it was in a way specific. They were saying we have a specific crew to help you guys with what you need. And it's like a service that you're offering, and that was okay. Like that was allowed to happen in the forums. But since it was redundant, they had to shut it down. And it's upsetting because there was a crew willing to help the newbies, and they shut it down, and they were like, no, you're not helping the newbies. And you can see it from a lot of sides, but I think that I see it from this side because I was there trying in game to ask for help, and no one listening at all. No one understanding that I needed help, or no one having the time to help me out or explain me the game. And they were the only ones that really explained me in detail and even repeat some stuff that I was like, but it's because I'm not sure about this. And they would tell me about it. That was really nice. And the fact that, Gaia took it down, I don't blame the admin itself, but I do blame Gaia because those rules came from a bigger person there. And yeah, I don't think you understand how your own game works. It's extremely competitive, and you need help, and some people aren't coming together to help other people. And if you have someone who's willing to help, don't shut them down like that. That's awful. I mean, that's all I needed to say about the game, and I hope you guys understand about, my concern. Why am I bothering with this? I'm not like super angry or anything, but it was upsetting in some point. Yeah. And I'm gonna give a funny side note about this. I thought it was funny that you, Gaia, are banning people for cybersexing. Because a lot of people know Gaia Online for cybersexing. Like, that's what your site is for. I'm not saying you should promote it, but one of my friends there got his account suspended for some time. Yeah, I was like, why? He's like, for cybersexting in towns. And I was like, okay, dude, don't do it in public. But like, just don't suspend people for that. That's what your site is for. No offense, man, but that's what it is for. Bad guy, a bad. Anyways, I mean, seriously, that post deleting threats stuff, that was not cool, Gaia. That really was not cool. So what do you guys think, and what's your experience with video games and stuff? Like, are you guys having that same issue with another game, or something like you're not liking the admins do? Or if you're in Gaia and you have stories about certain rules that seems to be ridiculous and unfair stuff, just let me know in the comments below, because I really want to know. I mean, all games always have flaws, but it's okay to bring them up because that's the way the game improves, and that's the way developers or the admins or everything, the staff itself knows what to fix. So that's all I'm saying. I hope you guys like this video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.